be surrounded by two amazing social media gurus. On my right is Mick Moore, and on my left is Jim Hickey. Hello.
Howdy. How y'all are?
Today we're talking about joint ventures as it relates to list building.
On Margarita Friday.
On Margarita Friday.
That's right, Margarita Friday. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
These boys.
Yeah.
This is called the Margarita Friday Show in case you didn't know that.
Cheers.
So Mick, will you start us with what list building is and just defining that?
List building is just acquiring customers for your business.
And then joint ventures. Since you're here, would you tell us what joint ventures are as it relates to list building?
Well, joint ventures I see is where I've got a list and say Mick's got a list, and he's got a product that he wants to promote out. So him and I will partner together with our lists, and my list is 5,000, his is 10,000. We can reach 14,000 people, and then we share on proceeds. There's some system there where you can see what leads come from where, and then you can joint venture on a product. And if you have and this is mainly we're talking about internet-based products to sell, but it can be used for anything really.
How about a car wash? You go to the car wash and you get a 25% discount from Jiffy Lube down the street for using that car wash. And so what Jiffy Lube did was say, I'll tell you what, for all your customers that are going through that car wash, if you give them this 25% discount for my Jiffy Lube to give them oil changes, I'll kick you back on the back end. Either I'll wash all your guys' cars for the year for free, or I'll actually give you a percentage of your customers that come in and bring in that coupon.
Okay, now let's dive back to the internet world. So something like a teleseminar series would be how you'd start the link sharing. So you've got 10,000, he's got 5,000, you bring it together, you've got 1,000 shared, so you've got 14,000 total you're reaching. The thing you're going to offer them starts with a landing page that shows them what you have.
Well, you could. I think the easiest way to explain that would be you start knowing that there's certain names out there that are in the same genre or niche that you're doing, and how can I build my list? I've got 1,000 people on my list. How can I build that list to 2,000 or 10,000 or 100,000? And maybe I'm on Facebook and I start seeing Jim out there and he's selling his stuff and he's got this product. I'm like, wow, that's really similar to my product. So we know that the people that are listening to what Jim is saying are interested in a home biz opportunity or whatever it would be, and that would be the people I'm trying to attract. So I would approach Jim and say, hey, I noticed that you've got this list and you've got this product going out. I'll tell you what, why don't I send out your product to my list also? And in return, either I want you to send my product to your list next time around, or I want 50%, or if I was smart, I would say, I'll tell you what, Jim, you got a good product there. I've got a list of 5,000 people on my list. How would you like me to send out a blast, an email saying, hey, this guy's got a really great product, you should check it out? What would that be worth to you? Jim would say, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 100% of what the product sells if you send it out to the list. Because Jim is thinking way ahead, and he's saying, I'll tell you what, I just want his list to build my list, which allow me, once I get his customers, now I can send out an email thing to his customers, and I've just gone, for future. So a lot of these guys will say, I'll tell you what, it's not really list sharing, but it is in a way. I'll tell you what, you blast for me to your list, and I will give you 100%, because basically what you're doing by giving them 100% is you're getting their customers that you can send your offers to down the line.
Yeah.
So
I've got a little pros and cons on that in a way, because if you have a nice big list of people that you've built, they built it on your brand, they trusted you, they signed into your list, and then if you start promoting other people's products at a high level or repeatedly, aren't you kind of like tainting your list and just all of a sudden you may start to look like a used car salesman pitching the next biggest thing, and won't that hurt your credibility?
Only if you're a list whore, I mean, there's two ways. That's a really, really good point.
Yeah.
The way I would look at it is I would only send something to my list that I would use myself.
Right.
Because you have built that credibility and that trust factor. Mm-hmm. So by sending them just junk for you to make a buck, yeah, you're a list whore. That would suck. I definitely wouldn't do it. Right. But on the other end of the spectrum, the pro of that would be you're saying out a product that just smokes. Imagine someone that can teach someone how to drive 5,000 people to their list in 30 days. Would that be of value to your customers? Right. Absolutely. Do you look like a hero for sharing that information? Absolutely.
Good point.
Yeah.
I have a nice big list with my company, Carbon Copy Pro,
Right.
and it's a good 4,000 or 5,000 list. And I've never pitched anybody else or product to my list. It's my list. I built it. They trust me as a brand. I've not opened that door to anybody at this point.
I think what you're doing is you're missing a huge opportunity not only to share other products that could really embellish what you're already sharing with them,
Right.
and make a windfall of building your list to 3 times what it is right now by bringing in a JV partner that's got, maybe someone that really knows how to use ClickBank.
Right.
Maybe someone really knows how to do SEO like that, and that could teach anybody.
I think the point that you said was it's something that I have to believe in.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the thing. I'm not.
But there's
I don't want to send out something that is just to make a buck. I'd have to believe in that product.
Well, that's what separates you from the unethical guys that are selling crap.
Yeah, the list horse.
The list horse, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that you see. I get emails every day. I sign up to everybody's email, and I suggest you sign up to at least the top 10 guys out there. And you will notice that all top 10 guys push. You'll see one product. They all share. Okay, whose turn is it this week? And they all go by. And that's the way it works. That's the way you make big money and you build big lists. And once you get the list up to 100,000 to 500,000, which it will happen, you will get a list like that. You can pretty much send an email, make yourself 10 or 20 grand in an afternoon. It's that easy to do. But you're crossing into that gray area. Are you just known for just any offer that comes along and you're sending it out?
That's what I was afraid of, is to
Then
be
don't
that
do it.
guy.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be nice to have something different, though. Just to be the customer, I've gotten your emails for the last several months.
Are you bored with them?
And they're always Carbon Copy Pro, which is a great tool, but for me, I know it's just not the right time for me to do that.
Right.
And you introduced me to make more at a seminar, and his project is something I needed right away. The Home Business Success Kit was in my budget. It was something I could do right away. I could share it with my mom and show her what to do. And so if you offered that to people like me who are like, I'm not quite ready for the Carbon Copy Pro commitment, which is a great product, but I can do something smaller, and your Home Business Kit is a great starting program for getting comfortable with. Like my mom just got comfortable with eBay. She made 160 her first day on eBay selling linens. Yeah. So she's a great success story. Your mom's a great success story.
Yeah.
And so his program is just very good for people who are new to the business.
Yeah. And what you could do is use my program as a downsell.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe this just isn't right for you right now, but if you'd really like to get your foot in the door, may I suggest this? This is a great way to get started for less than $200 or $100, whatever the price is that week. And once you get this thing going, now that person's going to get in the door. They're going to go, wow, this is great quality. This is worth 5 times the price. Guess who the hero is? Jim Hickey, the messenger.
Right.
And now the next time he sends something out for Carbon Copy Pro, the guy's going, I think I'm ready for this. Not only have you nurtured a sale with trust, you've already given him a product that blows his doors off that was incredible value. That I think it is more likely that he would step up because you just boosted that trust factor to 100%.
Right.
You already gave him a product for a phenomenal price that was a great product. So the next thing you're selling, it's got to be good.
Yeah. And then I can even say that I hang out with Mick Moore on Margarita Fridays.
There you go.
Cheers.
Special appearance.
I switched to beer.
Oh, you did? What's up with that? Well, very good.
Yeah.
Our lives gone off.
So hopefully you guys have learned a little bit about list sharing, the pros and cons.
Joint ventures.
Yeah, joint ventures. I think it's all in how you look at it, and I think Jim made a very valuable point. Would you sell it to a friend or your family? Mm-hmm. If you wouldn't use it yourself, absolutely don't sell it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right?
Very cool.
Exactly. All right,
See you guys again.
Thank you, Nick. Thank
Cheers.
you, Jim.
Cheers.
Bye.